it really doesn't mean much when you think about it in its entirety. Because WWE, for example, on Friday night delivered 850,000 people in that demo compared to what AEW did on Wednesday night.
Right.
So there's a tendency now to compare things that cast your favorite brand or your favorite show in the best possible light in comparison to the WWE. Okay, if you get off on that, have at it. You know, it is a fraction of the overall equation. The overall equation is how many people are watching your show and buying tickets to your events,
right,
and buying your pay-per-views. What is your internet? How much revenue are you generating with your property? That's the real metric. That's a measurement that people should be thinking about and putting into context. But that doesn't cast AEW in a favorable light. It doesn't make it look like they're winning. It makes it look like they're competing and they're doing a great job, which they are, by the way. I'm not being critical of what's going on in AEW at all. I'm very supportive of them and I'm very excited about their progress and all that. But I'm kind of realistic about shit too.
Right.
You know, AEW, you know, they're patting themselves on the back and, you know, cracking champagne in the locker room because they delivered 1.1 million viewers on Wednesday night. Well, WWE delivered 2.3 million last Friday night.
Yeah.
So in context, what does 1/10 of a percentage in a specific demo really mean?
Right.
It means you got clickbait. It means you can write something that people will check out. It means that people will talk about it. It creates this feeling that, oh, there's a war coming. Yeah, everybody wants the Monday Night War to be back so bad that they're kind of picking and choosing little elements of the business of the wrestling business to use as an example of their belief that it's actually happening. It's not. It's not. And until AEW goes head to head in a real battle and actually takes market share, takes audience from WWE and moves it over to AEW's column, until that happens, it's like me talking shit about Conor McGregor.
Right.
You know, hey, I used to be in martial arts. You know, I used to be a Golden Gloves boxer. I wrestled in high school. I wrestled in college. I was a bouncer at a bar. You know, back in the day, I was kind of a badass. It doesn't mean I'm on the same level as Conor McGregor. So you can talk shit, from the sidelines.
Right.
Doesn't really mean much. And I think people talking shit in comparison to WWE right now, in picking and choosing little elements and using that as your kind of basis for comparison, is a lot like me picking a fight with a legitimate, badass, from the comfort of my home here in Cody, Wyoming. Knowing I'm never really going to have to compete and prove anything.